Well, if it helps, you almost fell to your death, and he's already alerted the guards to strangeness.
Well, I'm just gonna carefully draw the flask of oil I have.
Okay, and the scum's still gonna stand there blocking your entrance.
How far am I from him?
20 feet, I said. The other one's
Okay.
already actually entered the actual building.
He's run off inside. Yeah, he's run inside. Yeah. I'm gonna experimentally take a step forward.
Okay, the scum immediately draws his knife.
Okay. I sort of shrug. Let's see. Now, this is gonna fail so hilariously bad.
Oh God, what are you gonna do?
So I'm what, 19 feet away from him now?
You're for game purposes, you still count as 20, but yeah.
Okay, 20 feet. How high do you have to roll to throw something 20 feet?
Let's see. Range increment for something not designed to be thrown is 5 feet.
Oh crap.
So you'd be suffering from here a -3 to hit, and it uses your dexterity. But the damage would be your strength because it's a thrown weapon.
I don't care about the damage. I just want to shatter over the fucker's head.
Okay,
I'm at -1
so,
to strength, remember?
yeah, that's okay. Don't worry. So you're basically pulling the oil flask and flinging it at the scum.
Pretty much.
Okay, roll you to hit.
I'm gonna miss. Oh, but at the same time, I'm gonna be like, I make sure to draw the match as well.
Okay, right.
Well, draw the flask draw match as well. Yes.
Yes. So first of all, throw the jar of oil.
Doesn't do fucking
1d20
shit.
plus dex. Okay, 15. Okay, I want you to roll 1d3 minus 1.
If he manages to actually successfully start this thing on fire, I'll laugh like hell.
Okay, luckily enough, the minimum damage you can do is 1, so... Right, you've done 1 point of damage by throwing a jar full of oil, which hits it in the chest.
And shatters, as you've pointed out already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the thing snarls at you and lunges forward.
Okay.
Oops. Wrong button. Okay, does that hit?
Yep.
He has no armor, dude.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
got
for goodness
AC.
sake.
I have AC 11. Remember?
Dude.
No, sorry, no. I have AC 10.
Dude. Seriously, upgrade.
Shake head, shake head. Even you can wear armor. Shake head, shake head.
Okay, just let me work out.
Even in DDO, they have +3 freaking robes. Wear something.
Right, here we are. Blah blah blah. Fish thing, tentacle thing, fish thing, bony thing.
Tentacle thing.
Oh, here we are. Right, wow.
Wow, he says.
Okay. I want to do... Can you give me a d20 minus 1, please?
Grapple, is it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, you get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, I use it to light the match.
That's not what attack of opportunities do.
What? You mean light the match and stick it in the guy's face? Or in his chest?
Yeah, that's attack of opportunity is an attack action.
I have nothing to attack with.
You gotta remember, he's only there to slowly light a match and light him up. That is his go-to move, and actually, that is practically an attack move in and of itself, just striking it and putting it near the guy.
Yeah, alright, the guy's lunged for you, right? And he's already got... He's pretty much already laid hand on you, but because grappling isn't something he's trained at, you get an attack of opportunity. What you're basically asking... I'll tell you what. You make a... If you can make a dexterity check, which beats mine, I will allow you to actually light that match without me stopping it.
Okay.
And then you can make your attack, your touch attack opportunity, see if you can light this guy up.
Okay.
Although I will remind you that the guy is touching you.
Yeah.
Yes, but he can back away relatively fast, I would think.
Obviously, I have flame retardant clothing.
Right, so roll your dexterity.
Yeah, actually, yeah, he's obviously got flame retardant clothing.
Something's retarded. Right, go on, roll.
I did 15.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Okay. You light the match just as he comes in. Now make your touch attack. If this hits, you are sticking a flaming match straight into a patch of splashed oil.
At least I get a +1 for this.
15?
Yep. Okay, so the oil-covered scum lunges at you. Moving quickly, you strike the match and immediately thrust it into his chest, igniting it up in moments.
Well, it's a d6 damage now, which is more than I could ever do to the fucker.
Okay. It takes 3 points of fire damage. And screeches.
I promptly run past it.
Well, honestly, as long as he quickly gets into the crowd without anyone looking directly at him, he should be able to blend in fine without anyone asking.
You see, this is what happens when you fuck up the stealth section in Assassin's Creed.
Stealthy! Stealthy! Fuck it, set on fire and run.
Oh, okay, by the way, my running away... my running away is a full withdrawal.
Yeah, I know. Alright, you dart in through the gate.
Yeah.
Alright. Behind you can already see that the scum that had immediately run away to begin with is already bringing back a few more, and these are the heavy lads.
The ones in the something.
Huh?
I look for an alleyway or something.
Yeah, wait a second. They're heading your way, but the lighting in this place is still shadowy because it's evening.
Yeah.
And you can see other scum milling around in different buildings, areas, walkways. Most of them seem to be preparing or doing various little jobs. You will be able to blend in with the crowd with a successful stealth check, but the guard that you set on fire still has an option of keeping track on you, but he is distracted. So I'm going to roll his spot check, distracted, versus your pathetic stealth check.
Yeah, it's based on dexterity, right?
Yeah, and we're going to see which one of them will you be able to hide in the crowd better than he can keep an eye on you while burning.
Well, I'm fucked. Roll it now, because then we'll know how fucked I am.
Okay.
Just so we know how, absolutely doomed.
Give it a sec. I can't believe you just stuck the guy on fire. That's just rude.
Well, I like the fact that Nimura was meant to be the freaking distraction, and I'm the one who's turning it out, so we're gonna have to think on our feet here.
Well, while everyone's looking away, shoot the boss, start a few fires.
Yeah, just a question. When you decided to jump the wall and you decided to go into the, going through the gate, did you at least try and coincide so you could try and keep an eye on each other?
No.
Oh god, so you're both going to be doing your own separate things in this place.
Well, I'm pretty sure an elf can hear a screeching monster outside of a wall when she's on top of it.
Yeah, and he is lighting up the immediate area.
Yeah, and the flickering lights probably don't hurt either. She's just like blink, blink. Oh god.
Okay, to be fair, even though it was epic fail, you gotta admit that was kind of cool. The fact that just nonchalantly threw a flask of oil in him and lit him on fire. I shouldn't have done that. It was still kind of cool.
It was something, yes. Right.
I can just see your fish face just kind of giving a "don't you mess with me" look. Throw a flask in its chest. It comes up to grab you, and you just flick.
Okay, you have to beat an 11.
Fuck.
Cross the fingers first.
No, I don't.
You are aware that you get a plus to your disguise. Oh, what's it? You get a plus for your disguise, right?
Oh, right, for the enchantment?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me that. What is the plus for the enchantment? Is it 2, is it?
Do you never read the frickin'...
I've never read the magic section,
Dude,
remember?
you're close enough that you are going to be able to blend in.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's at least a +2. I think it's a +4, but I'm pretty sure it's a +2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you manage to blend in with the crowd behind the gate before Mr. Flamey is able to ID which of the running little scumbags it is. Let me see.
Well, since he takes his action to look after me.
Okay. He's taken a total of 6 and the
damage.
fire's going out. So, no, he's not dead, but he is.
But he's definitely very scorched.
Yeah, that's hot. That's hot. Slightly over half his life. He's.
That was fucking crude oil as well.
Yeah, he's going to be dragged back.
That thing's going to sink into his armor.
Yeah, put it this way: this guy's going to need some medical attention, but that's some severe burning.
Yeah.
So the flames go out and the screaming stops. I pray he's actually in position now.
Screaming stops. Growling, shouting, snarling, not so much.
Well, they're not exactly dragging somebody in by their popos either, so...
I tried to head towards the center of town.
Did either of you two try and... Yeah, just a question, but did either of you two try and at least try and arrange like a meeting point for something you could see, or...
Nope.
Oh my god.
You're doing this in the sealer pads.
Okay, right. Let me,
The signal is... That
if we were going to do this properly,
there,
if we were going to be properly, I would have had Oswald use summon a pigeon and go to McKellen.
Okay, right. Well, I'm going to tell you right now that the dwarf and the wizard, they're signing you off as dead and they're leaving.
Oh, shit.
You were going to infiltrate the place. There's already a burning guard running around.
I'm gonna slap them if I see them again.
They are leaving.
Says the weakling who cannot grab a spider.
You know what? That's what you should do. You should actually bring your spider around in its glass jar.
And just spring it at the dwarf and the illusionist wizard.
No, just think about it. Yeah. If he seems to be good at throwing fire, maybe what happens when he runs out? He starts throwing spiders.
Oh Lord!
Actually, you know what? I'm keeping that to myself forever. Right. Anyway.
Anywho, the guy downstairs is in position, and I'm hoping that he is, since he's not being dragged out.
From your position of bouncing up onto the gate, like onto the wall, you can just make out the disastrous attempt at infiltration, but you lose him into the crowd, pretty much the same as the heavy boys do.
So that's a good sign.
By the way, as I'm walking through the crowd, so I'm keeping an ear and trying to get a grasp of the language.
Okay.
He's trying to learn language by osmosis as much as he can.
Okay, that's not really working, but go ahead. Right,
roll intelligence and pray.
I don't think so. Right, let's see. Let's skip to Wall Raptor Boy. So, girl. Yes. Right, you are now on top of the wall next to Whispering Skulls and looking over a fairly busy area.
First of all, there's none of the scum are looking at me, or at least they certainly aren't.
No, not really.
Right now.
Most of them aren't looking. I'll say most of them aren't looking up. Yeah, none of them are really looking up. A few of them are drifting towards the gatehouse, like where the little bit of commotion was. But for the main, most of them seem to be heading more towards the center of town. And those who aren't are usually doing other little duties and jobs. For instance, like setting up lights, repiling fallen skull piles. Oh, that is something I noticed. Inside the city, all the buildings are built of the exact same rock. Most of them are the same crystal stone that you've encountered. The houses and the streets seem to be fused into into the same. You can't see any seams. You can't see any real gaps. You can see doors. You can see windows, but everything looks like it was grown together. You can see further down the streets where the biggest building is actually down the main street, which is a fairly large, pillared temple-looking building. It is very large, roofed, and and it's mainly kept up by pillars, which seems to be the destination of majority of the crowds.
Okay.
The streets are quite fairly full of scum, although from the looks of them, not all of them came from the jungle. You can definitely see that some of them are dressed differently from others. You can definitely see quite a few more of the important people, mainly getting carried around on stretchers. What are they called?
Litters.
Litters, yes. And those ones are definitely making a B movie straight. B movie. A beeline straight towards the temple. Along the wall itself, apart from the skulls just propped up on spikes underneath each torch, you can see where, presumably once upon a time, defenders have been defending the wall, fallen, and their bodies have just been left. Piles of bones litter the areas, and there seems to be no attempt to have cleaned them or buried them away.
Okay. So apparently these guys took care of the other guys that used to be here.
Namara says to herself out loud.
Thinking.
Not quite sure who she's expecting to answer.
Thinking.
I'm going to be looking for any sort of pathways or walkways that can lead to the rooftops.
Actually, then my other question is so how far away is that one scum lighting torches?
From you, he's I'm gonna guess about 80 to 90 feet further down the wall, still lighting torches as he goes.
Could I possibly sneak up on him and toss him over the wall?
It's possible. Do you wish to try it?
Well, I kind of need the wall clear so I can keep myself from being noticed and get a clean shot, because I get the feeling I'm going to need to take a while to get a good clean shot in.
Okay, I want you to do a stealth check as you sneak up behind the guy.
Yeah, actually, do I
Dexterity.
get negatives to my stealth for trying to sneak?
Not really. Why, are you untrained?
I do believe I am.
I do
I don't think you get a penalty for sneaking untrained. It's just you don't get any real bonuses to it.
The other idea maybe is to try and take like 5 minutes to do a headshot.
You want to shoot him in the back?
I want to shoot him in the head and instantly kill him.
Yeah, don't forget there's no real aimed shots in D&D.
Which is why I'm suggesting the 5-minute thing so I can.
He's taking 5 minutes.
Really good
it's like, I'm going to take 20 on this attack roll.
The best I can do is
it's like, I'm going to take 20 on the attack roll.
Yeah.
The best I'm going to say is if you spend an action aiming, I'll give you an additional +1 to hit.
How much damage does your sword do?
I believe all my weapons more or less do the same damage, 1d8.
Okay.
Plus strength. Which is, again, the same as my bow. My bow happens to be ranged, so there's less sneaking. If I had my raptor up here, that'd be awesome. I could just jump him and fucking be done with it, but then again...
I'm pretty sure if you'd had your raptor up here, you would have been bouncing from rooftop to rooftop and be at the temple in about 2 rounds.
Possibility. They've never seen a raptor before either. That could probably scare them.
Yeah, Lucas, you do notice the same cold sensation the moment you entered through the gate.
Of course.
Mm.
There must be a rip in my suit. Oh well, walks on.
Not like they notice.
Yeah. Alright, so you were saying you wanted to try and sneak attack the scum.
Actually, yes. Actually, yeah. The fact that I'm kind of technically sneak attacking him.
No, you don't get. You are not. Sorry.
So yeah, I'll take a round to aim and then shoot, sneak attack him.
Okay, right. Well, fire away. Tell me what you roll.
1d20. So that's +1 for sneak. +1.
No, you don't get +1 for sneak, you fool.
Well, this is
+1
a back
for the
shot,
aim.
is it not?
You'll get +1 for aiming, because you're spending a round on it. you're going to get +1 for being a level 1 ranger. You're going to get your dexterity bonus, and you're going to get +2 because you're shooting him in the back. And he is, technically speaking, you're getting him on a flank. And he is flat-footed.
So get that 20.
4, 6.
You don't need a 20 for this one. Go ahead.
So that's +3 for my dex. 2 for the shot from behind.
1 for aiming.
1 for aiming, and what was the other one?
Being a ranger, base attack.
Oh, the ranger,
1.
yeah. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, please miss. This will be hilarious.
D20 plus 7. Go! Oh my god!
Did you just roll a 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that missed so hard that he doesn't even notice.
Okay. You pulling your bow, you get in position, you aim up your shot. Pulling back the string, you've noticed something. As you pulled yourself up the wall, the string which is laid across your back has actually frayed on the edge as you pulled yourself up. You notice just in time to watch as the string snaps as you pull to full draw, sending the arrow clattering to the floor.
I assume I'm too far away, he didn't notice.
Yeah, he's still lighting torches.
Your bow's destroyed, though.
Fuck.
No, you can get it restrung.
No, I can get that fixed. It's just the string. So I have to tuck the bow away for now, and I will have to sneak up on him then.
To be honest, as a ranger, he should be carrying more than one of those anyway, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Anyone who actually has a bow and uses it should. Because with longbows and with longbows and stuff, the thing that wears out the fastest is always the string.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sneak.
Though it was gonna cost you a while to restring it if you want to do that.
Oh, I can't. There's enough there to restring it.
I'm gonna assume that you at least have a spare string on you, because they are pretty much free.
Yeah.
So, but it's gonna cost you 2 turns of basically doing nothing but restringing your bow.
Well, might as well.
Okay, you spend 2 turns upon the wall restringing your bow, standing next to the torches on the top of the wall.
The seconds feel like hours.
Okay, let's move down to our running man.
I'm not running. I'm trying to find a way to get to a rooftop.
Okay. Well, it was a town city, so there are plenty of alleyways, alleyways, main streets, and houses. I'm gonna guess if you try and get to a roof, you're probably gonna go in for one of the houses.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to find one that isn't occupied.
Okay, you move in through the houses themselves. If they had doors, the doors are either long ago gone, rotted away, or you can just make out the remains of where they've been splintered inwards. The nearest house you enter doesn't actually have anyone in it, although you do pass the remains of at least 3 humanoids, long dead, skeletons smashed up. Their heads have been removed.
I quickly check them.
Yeah, you think they met an unfriendly death.
I mean, I'm like searching the room and stuff for anything.
Yeah, this room has been long cleaned out.
Okay.
You can find stairs leading up to the upper level.
Yep.
And once again, any doorways which actually had a door, the door is gone.
Okay.
Although you can't find any more bodies, you can find a set of windows looking out onto the street, and another one looking out into a rear courtyard. From looking at the windows, you can believe that you can pull yourself up to the roof by merely stepping out of the window, reaching up, and trying to actually pull yourself up.
Ha 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 ha. Strength checks. Ha ha.
Negative strength. Haha.
Yeah, exactly.
Stop playing with spiders.
Okay. Is there one of those?
Wait. I think I know what you're trying to do here, Lucas. No matter how many times it bites you, you're not going to learn how to climb walls.
Does whatever a spider can.
Does this building have a chimney?
You can find a fireplace, and yes, there is a circular pipe chimney
So could I
that
throw
leads from the bottom floor all the way up.
Could I try to lasso the chimney and then use that to pull myself up?
Why, yes, you could.
Ooh.
That basically means you have to do the same strength check. You just get a +5 bonus because you can brace against the opposite wall.
That'll fucking help. Okay, so what do I do to make the rope?
Climb.
Oh, I just throw the rope and I just effectively lasso it without a problem.
Oh no, wait. What you try and go outside and lasso? I thought you were trying to go up inside the chimney.
Jesus Christ! Wait, is it big enough?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do that then.
As I said, that would. Sorry, my fault. I thought you were. I thought you were going to go up the inside of the chimney. You apparently thought you were going to go outside and lasso the chimney.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, no, I can do that. Hang on, but before I do that, I quickly take a look around the top floor. Is there anything I could tie a rope to?
Let's see. The rooms themselves are fairly plain. You could probably tie a rope to one of the old furniture pieces, but you're not sure how well it will hold, considering you can start splintering the wood in your hand.
Okay, I'll just brace myself and climb up then, just praying for the best. If I fall, it's 1d6 damage, yeah?
Are you going to start from the second floor or the first floor?
Second.
Okay. Right. You quickly shift yourself in through the fireplace.
Can I use the obsidian dagger as a bonus to like just dig it into the rock or something?
You would if there was any seams or mortar which you could wedge it.
Okay, but
just like all the other structures, this appears completely smooth.
Okay.
Okay, so make your climb check. I think it's d20 +4 for you.
Yep.
Okay. You scale the inside quite readily, and it soon end up on the poking your way up through the top of the chimney and actually onto the flattish roof. It does have a slight slope leading to the back. To a back courtyard away from the main street.
Okay.
The row of houses that you're on continues a fair distance and then is separated by an alley. You're actually on one of the main streets heading towards the temple, so you could actually follow this line of streets, but you'd have to make jump checks to make it over each alley.
Okay, I follow it to the first alley, and then I quickly take a look. Is one of the fancy dressed ones coming this way?
Let's see. From here, you're only this far in. At this stage, most of the fancy dressed ones are continually moving further and further into the city.
Okay.
Okay.
How big's the jump? How big's the jump for the alley?
The alley itself, the first one is only a 5-foot alley, so with a run up, the DC is 5 or 6 for you.
Yeah. Oh god. So, this is where I horribly fall to my death. Okay, I'll try it. 1d20. You borrow the 6.
Okay, you bravely leap across this gap that you'd probably have stepped across, and land on the other rooftop. And continue on your way. Yep, I'm gonna now skip over to Mr. Ranger.
I wonder if Nimar. Yeah. It's like I wonder if Nimara's noticed me by now. Anyway,
a person hopping around rooftop to rooftop now.
Back in a sec, guys. Needs to quickly get a drink.
I like the fact he's been exposing himself to spiders in order to become Spider-Man and slowly becoming Batman instead. All you have to do is raise his cool factor by a factor of, I think that's incalculable, actual. Alright.
Drop the mask, put on a cowl. That would be a start.
Okay, right, so you spend 2 actions restringing your bow. The guy is now... Let's see, it was 2 actions. So he's about 140 away, so if you fire from here, you get the same bonus, but only 1 less because of range increment on your bow.
Okay.
So,
actually, how close do I need to get that 1 negative away?
If you make a move action, you'll be in range, because I think the range increment of a longbow composite is 120.
Okay.
So a
I'll
single
take my
move.
range so I get that +1 back. And we'll do this again.
Basically, it's this. Was it? You also be losing the aim, to be honest. So it's you get a dexterity of 3, say 4, 5, 6. You get a +6 to hit.
Okay. 1d20 plus 6. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay. Okay, your arrow strikes him straight in the back, doing your d8 plus 2 damage. And then I'm going to want you to roll on initiative.
d8 plus 2.
Okay, so you strike him in the back for 10 damage.
That is maximum damage. Hell, he's
actually, he kind of staggers and clutches at the wall himself before sliding down to just lay against the wall, gasping for breath.
Okay, I quickly walk up to him and do a coup de grace to finish him off.
Okay, I'll allow it, considering he's at 0 HP.
Yep, I'm gonna make sure he doesn't come back.
Okay, so slitting the throat of the creature. Yeah, you pretty much murder him. The whispering from the skulls grows louder, and then as the creature dies by your blade, you can they almost chuckle in there. They also almost start laughing in whispery noises just on the edge of your hearing.
Okay, so then with that pain out of my way, I assume I start noticing where they're all heading, which is to that temple-like area.
Yeah, although there are other areas they are spreading out to.
But that seems to be the main focus and possibly where they're taking captives.
Yep. The actual noise around the city is actually growing. But you also do notice that they are staying within rhyme and rhythm of each other. And the music is actually becoming more and more energetic. As is the whispering from the skulls, and the cold feeling is definitely intensifying.
Doesn't help that I just committed cold murder amongst the whispering skulls. Mostly so I could keep from being noticed. But, okay. So how far away is this from where I'm at, by the way?
What, from where you are currently now to the central temple? I would say you are both about roughly half a mile away.
God damn.
And most of the actual sedans being dragged there, most of them are at least half the way there, if not there already.
That'd be a hell of a bow shot.
That's not a hell of a bow shot, that's a hell of a ballista shot.
So in other words, you're saying I have a bow's chance and snowball's chance in hell of being able to shoot somebody from here.
From where you are, yes. You're probably going to have to get a little closer.
With a broken bowstring.
Oh, you replaced that.
Replace that. Okay. I've now sniped a Skum from behind and then did a coup de grace to make sure he stayed dead.
How many arrows have you got left?
Oh gosh, minus the 4 that I've lost. This one being shot and the 3 previous that I've lost. Where is my list? Here you are. Arrows. I originally started off with 40, so if I lost that one arrow, then I am down to 36.
He's fine.
I'm doing quite well, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so what do you intend to do now that you've,
now that I've cleared the wall for myself and made it a safe haven? You said there's ladders coming off these walls?
Yeah, every 20 feet there is basically the wall has no overhang, it's pretty much solid, and every 20 feet there is a actual set of stone handholds cut into the wall itself, so you can get up and down very easily.
Okay. My question is there a back to this temple that no one's really watching?
The temple, while not in the direct center of the, not in the direct center of this town, it does appear to be lit from all around.
Hmm.
And is pretty much the center of whatever it is these people are doing.
So, in other words, there's not really a way to get in there. Because my next best idea was to, well, how about I find a perch on the temple itself with a place to keep cover, and then when I need to, shoot somebody that's going to do something.
Well, there are nearby buildings, so if you do want to try and get onto the temple, you can see at least 2 buildings which may offer a chance from where you are. There's one fairly flattish building, which would result in a long jump from its roof to that roof, and there's a taller building which overhangs, which will be a further drop, but but it would offer more of a run up.
How much of a further drop are we talking about? Are we talking about me actually taking damage here?
As in, one set of building, one of the buildings is about on the same level, whereas the other one is about 10 feet taller.
Only 10 feet taller. Do they look pretty abandoned right now? No one really paying attention to them?
Yeah, most of the creatures are actually in the street.
Okay, so if I stay my distance, I can probably get around to that really tall one and climb it and get into
Although
position.
I do warn you that the gap between the temple and the actual other buildings is substantially wider than an alley.
Indeed.
Like, how wide are we talking?
We're talking 15 feet.
15 feet. If I really have to, I could probably try and jump it. Otherwise, I'm thinking, at least there's nothing else, a good sniping position. So yeah, I'll still go with the taller one.
Okay, and in which case, I'm going to say that you start making your way that way. Are you going by streets, or going to try and do it from roof to roof?
Actually, if it's easy enough to do, I'll do it from roof to roof. That way I don't get caught by anyone doing rounds on the streets. Okay,
in which case I'm going to get back to you in a minute because, again, like Lucas, you're going to actually have to get onto the roof. Only, unlike him, you don't look like one of the little squiggly freaks. Okay, right, Lucas. Traveling along, you keep an eye on the main street as you go. What's it? I'm going to assume that you just take your time and do taking tens on your run-ups to actually make sure that you can clear each alley as you go?
Yeah.
Okay. You do keep track of the main procession. And in a few minutes, I'm going to guess, in about 6 turns.
I'm also trying to run to slowly,
to try and catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah. The actual... Right, yeah, anyway, you following along the actual... Keeping an eye on the procession, following on the rooftops, jumping gaps as you go.
Yep.
You do eventually reach the end of this row of houses, where it actually becomes an inner... a gap between an outer and an inner ring.
Okay.
The street being at least 30 feet wide. There's no way you're going to jump that.
Yeah. And
this seems to be where the main collection of the creatures are actually congregated within this middle ring surrounding... that leads on to the temple.
Yeah.
And it's once you reach this point that something changes. All around the murmuring, the murmuring, singing, and the music suddenly cuts out as large... as really loud, deep horns sound that echo around the city.
I just start robbing my temple because it's like... They're not at... Are they at the temple or are they at the docks and they're about to be sacrificed to the Kraken?
Mm-hmm. All around you, you can, as the horns sing out, the cold actually increases. Up to the point where you can start seeing frost starting to form on the actual stonework.
Great.
And as the sound of the horns stops, comes another sound. A murmuring, giggling, rattling noise that starts off almost at the very edge of your hearing and starts growing louder.
Yeah.
Until eventually, that too cuts off with an ear-splitting shriek which actually comes across the entire city. And all around you, you can see the scattered bone piles start to move.
Oh, God. Wait, around me on the rooftops?
There are... you can definitely see at least one skeleton on the rooftop.
By the way, as he's looking at rooftops, does he see me?
Alright, I'm gonna skip away from you for a minute. How do you intend to drop down from the wall, cross through some alleyways, get into a building, and up to the roofs without being seen?
Taking my time, and also pretty much taking my time to make sure I don't get spotted and just take one jump at a time.
Okay, so you want to take 10s.
Yeah.
Okay, in which case I'm going to make a couple of spot checks to see if I can see you. Okay, what's your dexterity? Because I don't think you have hide, do you?
My dexterity? Yeah, I don't have hide as an actual skill, no.
So it'll be 10 plus your dexterity, so hang on, 13.
2, 4, 6. So yeah, that'd be a 13.
Okay.
10 plus 3 does.
You drop down from the wall without being seen, cross through 2 alleyways, making sure to always dart through the shadows and behind the creatures.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't until you actually enter one of the dwellings that you actually have a confrontation.
Okay.
Passing through one of the ruined rooms, you actually come across one of the creatures who spots you enter. So I'm gonna do my initiative. I'd like you to do the same. You have to be a 3 with your +3.
Better.
Yeah, okay, so with both of you surprised, you recover first.
How do I assume he's within melee range, possibly?
Charge.
He's about 10 feet from you. You pretty much ducked in through an alleyway into a house and pretty much came almost nose to nose with a guy.
So if I charge him, do I get a bonus to my damage?
You'll get a +1 to your to hit.
+1.
Sorry, a +2 to your to hit.
Okay, so charge him then.
Okay.
1d20 plus charge,
It's
which
melee,
would be 2.
so you get 3 plus your strength.
So 3 plus my strength, so that'd be another 2, so that'd be +5.
Okay. Now roll damage.
Oh, sweetness. Checking, I believe that it's the same as my bow. Are you not?
That'd be d8 plus 2, I think.
Yeah, 1d8.
Unless you're using it two-handed.
Actually, yeah, she can probably easily use it two-handed, so...
Just to let you know, if you use it two-handed, you get a minus penalty from the weight from your buckler. But at the same time, you'll get strength and a half bonus, so your +2 damage will become a +3. You're basically exchanging +1 to hit for +1 damage.
So 1d8 plus 3.
I'm only allowing you to say that here because whether you roll it wouldn't matter because the 13 hits you by 1 anyway. But just in future, I'm not going to remind you again.
Okay.
Okay. Right. You dart in quickly. With a two-handed strike, you quickly slice into its side, making it step back in pain. But the creature just roars its pain and frustration and immediately lunges for you, claws scraping at your armor.
Okay. Claws, eh?
Okay, what's your AC?
AC, there it is. 19. 19.
Okay, both of its claws just don't find purchase as it tries to rip at you. Unable to actually get claws deep, it rears back its head and lunges forward with its teeth.
Oh, he's getting a lot of attacks today.
Yes, it does get a lot of attacks. But you
snapping
quickly.
at me and does nothing.
However, it's snapping jaws on you find your buckler intercepting.
So now I'm going to attack him one-handed.
Okay.
1d20 plus 2.
+3, I think. Your strength plus your base attack.
Oh, that's right. Well, then that'd be a 16.
Okay, you strike it again.
1d8 plus 2. This one's plus 2 for the damage.
10. Okay. Using its distraction as it tries to back away with its hurting mouth, you quickly run it through the chest and kick it off your blade.
So that's another one down. Quick little skirmish and off we go again.
I like the way the one who came in through the most stealthy, unknowing route has the highest body count, whereas the guy who just basically walked in through the front door, setting fire to his guards as he went,
Is the ninja.
is the one who hasn't actually killed anyone.
I can't remember.
I have sneaking.
I have
stab.
I've got
Stab.
-1 strength. I have base attack of 1. I have AC 10.
Okay.
Combat equals death.
Stab.
I'm gonna guess that you would scale the roof the same way as he did, up the fire chute.
Might as well.
Okay, so
10.
D20 plus
5.
7, I think.
Okay.
5 for the bracing on the other wall, 2
Bracing,
for your strength.
Okay. Woohoo!
Okay, you shimmy up
Shimmy.
pretty damn quick and end up on the roof yourself. 5 turns later, you are at the same roughly location Lucas is, as in up to the main street leading on. Across
One problem.
on the rooftop at the wide street that leads onto the inner ring.
And on a building nearby, you see a scum in the same position.
Actually, yeah. Can I have a spot check, please?
1d20 plus 9.
Okay, go ahead.
21.
Okay. Lucas, can you do your hiding check? Okay. Yeah, you can see a scum looking over the main street. It's obviously looking for something, although you can't tell what.
It doesn't seem to be doing much, and acting very odd. Is this? Can I look to see if this is actually the other guy in disguise?
Okay, you can. You will need. Basically, you need to. He needs to roll his disguise check, which will be his charisma plus 10 with a d20. And you need to roll versus spot. So you get plus 9.
Damn. Oh.
Okay.
Can't
No,
tell.
it's definitely a scum. You're positive of it.
Now, in the meantime, do I see one of those fancy dressed guys down there?
Yes, you can see one of them being led. How was it? Just crossing the last inner ring towards the temple.
How far is he?
From where you are, I'm going to guess probably about 60 feet.
Damn it! Well, there goes that plan. I was gonna have to get myself a little trophy.
Why don't you, I've got an idea. Throw a rope across the street, hook a chimney, and then, like, Captain Sparrow swing across the thing and, like, take and board his chair.
I was gonna use my fishing rod to take his hat.
You know what? I'll allow that because it's amusing.
But what, can the fishing line go 60 feet?
I'm assuming so.
You can.
No, not 60
If you
feet.
swing it hard enough, yeah.
No, I'm not going to allow that. My God, that'd be stupid.
No, there's a limit to the stupidity.
Yeah, I'd go within 30 feet, but not 60.
Yeah.
Maybe if you're on the other side of the street. Okay, so
Okay, time for me to
Matt,
find the chimney and shimmy down to
You've
street
killed-
level to get.
okay, if you're going to shimmy down to street level, I need you and Matt to roll
Initiatives to see
initiatives.
who. Yeah.
Because considering the way he's dealt with every other lone scum so far, I'm guessing if you lose it, you're probably going to get an arrow to the spine.
Yeah.
So I roll what now?
Your initiative. To D20 plus 3 versus his... Okay. So, right. Lucas. So, Matt, is there any out of in character way you can assume that the lone scum, of which you've already murdered 2 already, is going to escape a bow to the back of the an arrow to the back of the skull?
If he doesn't start looking in my direction, he's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
and I assume that it hasn't noticed me yet.
It hasn't. No, it seems to be looking for a way down the wall.
Well, while it's busy trying to get down instead of looking up, I'm actually going to move closer to my planned sniping area.
You know what? I found it hilarious if he just walked up behind you and kicked you off.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm also extremely close to a massive group of these things. The last thing I need is to make a lot of noise.
And yeah, and he is right near the edge, so there is a 50-50 you'd fall off into the crowd.
And there are skeletons coming to life around us.
Yeah, oh, that is a good point.
Yeah, I should have heard all that noise too.
Yeah, you did notice all that noise, and yes, wherever you can see a skeleton at least partially put together, it is starting to move. At this stage, most of them are already standing up, and wherever possible, they are picking up skulls to actually carry around with them. Ooh. But the strange thing is, most of them seem to be dancing whenever possible. Cutting in, starting to dance in time with the music, which is restarted since the horns.
So I take it they're too busy to be looking for anyone to be attacking either.
Mm-hmm.
So that's at least a good thing, although very awkward. But yeah, as long as the one scum is not looking in my general direction and making a lot of noise, I will continue to head off to my sniping position.
Okay, so you just make it. So what you actually looking for here? Because you can see the last of the guys on the procession. Was it on the sedan chair? And
I'm looking to get close enough that I won't have a negative to my shot, but I can at least be able to have a defendable position, if you will. In case they actually take notice of where I am and try coming after me.
Well, you've got pretty much this turn to take your shot before he pretty much heads deeper into the city and he gets out of your line of sight.
Wait, so they're heading deeper into the city?
Yeah, anyone who's on the sedan chair is still making their way towards the actual central temple.
Okay, well, I guess this is my chance now or never.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 1d20. Plus 1 for Ranger, plus 3 for Dex.
Have you not two actually thought of an extraction plan?
Nope, we just thought, let's create general chaos and make a bolt for it.
Okay.
And believe me, if the arrow with a boss falling down dead isn't enough, I have plans.
I'm sure you do.
Okay, go ahead.
3 for Dex, 1 for Ranger. Do I get anything else?
-1 for range.
-1 for range?
Mm-hmm.
So actually that's back down to a +3. And cross my fingers.
Okay. Right.
The sound of the arrows lost in the chanting.
Alright, you fire a shot. Which scythes straight towards the guy, passes right past him, and then sinks into the crowd.
Okay, does he notice?
Well, someone did.
Someone just got an arrow to the knee.
Yeah. You do see one of the scum in the crowd fall down. And they do start crowding around him. And you can actually see a lot of them start looking around, trying to find out where the arrow came from.
Cut off the GM now, run!
Running the hell away! Running for the shadows!
Okay, right. So the two of you, noticing the commotion in the street where
No. She's running. I haven't noticed this yet. I'm trying to shimmy down the chimney.
Okay, we'll skip to you, considering that. I've forgotten your character's name again.
Namara's the elf.
Namara just took a shot.
And Edward
spotted you, dismissed you, and took a shot and killed someone random in the crowd. And you announced you were trying to find a way down. So you could lower yourself down the wall and actually swing yourself in through one of those windows.
Okay, I'll do so.
Okay, I want you to do a strength check.
Oh,
No, actually, no. This is
bonus?
more of an acrobatics. So dexterity.
It's a dexterity. Oh, at least I didn't get a minus. Oh noes!
Okay, so you slip.
what about your dexterity bonus, dude?
I don't have one.
Oh, bugger.
Okay, I want you to do a strength check to try and catch the ledge as you plummet past.
Fuck you.
Hey!
Okay. Right. You grab hold of the ledge as you fall past, managing to arrest your fall with a jerk to your alarms as you rapidly stop your descent. Now, can you pull yourself up, please?
Would that be a strength or... Ooh! That's a crit.
Okay. As quick as a cat, you drag yourself into the top floor of the building. Having only just narrowly... Yeah, you basically try to lower yourself down to swing yourself into the window, bodged it, dropped, basically caught the thing with your arms and your chin, dragged yourself inside.
Ow.
Yeah, you have been seen. And
if you're going to keep yelling out the sounds while you're inside the building, they're going to really notice something's up.
Yeah, so you drag yourself inside. The best thing is that there are actually scum inside this building watching the procession. So even as you pull yourself in through the window, you immediately have one of the scum coming to help lift you to your feet and start checking your face.
Uh-oh.
Noticing the bleeding from where you notched your chin. Can you do a disguise check, please?
1d20 plus...
You will get your charisma modifier plus d10 for the spell. Sorry, plus 810.
Oh, okay, so that's 1d20 plus 11.
Mm-hmm.
I'll sort of just wave it off and nod.
Okay. You pass casual inspection as the creature looks over your chin, your face, your arms, just checking to see if you suffered any damage. Your disguise holds up against its checking, although you definitely don't feel comfortable with the level of detail it's looking over. But pretty soon it just pats you on the back and pushes you away, as it takes a position back by the window where you just came in.
I sort of just nod and do like I'm a stupid, thanks for that, and just move off.
Yeah, you also notice that even in your disguise state, you are a little bit smaller than any of the other scum present. It's a good possibility that he just took you as a brat.
Yeah. And I head down into the road.
Close and then did some goofball harebrained scheme to try and get down.
Yeah.
Okay. There, you manage to descend into the street level, where there is a lot of commotion. The music's still playing, the skeletons are still dancing. All around you can hear the music and the laughter of the dead. But this actual intersection right near here is slowly clearing as the actual people start moving further up and down the street and into side alleys, looking for the rooftops, windows, walkways.
Wait, they're emptying the streets and going into the buildings?
Yeah, pretty much. They are clearing the street, and you can see one of the injured scum being dragged away into a doorway. There appears to be an arrow sticking in his leg.
Huh.
He will now forever be a guard.
I really don't want to get into the street now. Can I dash across the street to get to a building slightly closer to the temple?
You can make a quick leg it across the street if you wish. And, yeah. no one pays you particularly too much notice as you cross and make your way. You join. Yeah, you can see where the what was it? The last procession is actually making a double time, even so much as passing the sedan chair forward or across the actual attendees in order to get it there faster and out of the way of any bow fire.
Yeah. Okay.
Dang it.
So let's get back to our friendly ninja elf.
I'm proving to be more of a ninja than she is right now.
Only on account of magic.
True.
It's not even your magic. Okay, so you have successfully wounded one of the scum in the middle of a crowd. You are on a roof.
And I have now left a way to hide in the shadows, and I'm making my way back towards the planned sniping position.
The planned sniping position? Oh, that still involves crossing the main street.
Oh. Well, the main
Which
street
is
is
now
actually
empty.
clearing out now because people are hanging indoors.
Yes, looking around for the sniper.
So, if I can pull off a really good jump, I could possibly make it across the street.
Okay, but that's a 15-foot jump, man.
How hard is that, then, before I try to decide to devote myself to a jump?
Natural 20, I'm guessing.
You don't have the run feat, do you?
Run feet? No, I don't.
No, okay. This should be interesting. Alright, you want to do a quick appraisal of what you're looking for to jump a 15-foot street.
Yeah, what do I need to actually make it?
Okay, well, in theory, you want to roll... Well, you want to do a 20-foot jump so you can land on the opposed rooftop.
Okay.
But a 15 will take you from one edge to the other. And the DC for that is exactly 15.
And what will I need to have to roll for this? So
D20 plus your strength, plus any ranks in jump you happen to have.
Jump. That's a strength. So yeah, actually it'd be just a straight up strength bonus, which would be a +2. D20 +2.
So you'd be with a run up, you'd be aiming at a 13 to roll.
So if I did a run up, I'd need just a 13.
Yeah, with just strength bonus of +2. If you did a run up, you'd need to roll 13 to clear the distance. But however, that is clearing the distance and including a dexter, and you still have to roll a dexterity to see if you could catch yourself at the other edge. You'd need you're looking for a straight out. You need to roll an 18 to clear it easily. But a 13 will see you across with a possibility of reflex to get you up.
Damn it!
Oh!
You fail by 1.
Oh dear, no bonuses at all? Hang on.
No, that's
strength
not the
bonus.
bonuses, yeah.
Yeah,
you only
bonus.
barely missed, so I can allow you that reflex save to make it.
Reflex.
Yes, but you will be prone once you drag yourself up onto the roof if you manage.
Actually, that was without any bonuses. So actually, don't I still get strength bonus?
Right, D20, D20 12. Yeah, you do get your strength bonus, so that's a 14.
So that's 14. Yeah, I made it.
Yeah. Wait a minute. No, 14. Yeah, but don't forget the gap is DC 15. You needed a 13 because you had a plus. I already took your strength in.
Oh.
So it's still 14 versus 15 or a 12 versus 13. You're still one short.
So
make
14
your
you said?
reflex or drop to the ground.
Reflex.
And die.
Reflex. I know I have it listed here. Here it is. That's a +5.
Roll it.
Reflex +5. Oh hell yeah, I'll do that. A D20 +5. 1d20 +5. Ooh! Crit, bitch!
Okay, you do a flying leap, landing just short, but you are able to quickly manage to grab hold of the edge, and using the momentum of your jump, manage to grab and roll onto the rooftop, with only scraping your arms and shins as you do so.
So I made it across.
Okay. And
God, what's that 13?
I need you to... Let's see. I'm gonna say that DC's probably around. They're already looking up, so yeah. The bad thing is that even though you've done the jump, you have been spotted. Below, you can hear cries of alarm.
So in other words, I need to make a mad dash for the next rooftop now.
I would suggest making a run. Yes.
In the meantime,
So wild leap for the next one.
do it.
Run. Shall I begin the Benny Hill music?
Cue up the Benny Hill.
Okay, right. You cross the street, roughly coinciding with someone else crossing the street in a more amazing and noticeable way. And you quickly meet up with the rear section of the procession.
Yay.
Okay.
We are making this a long march, aren't we?
Do you mean me or Namara?
You have now reached up the last of the actual procession.
Okay.
You can even make out some of the remaining heavies doing the rear guard.
Okay.
Although these ones appear to be watching the roofs and clutching and throwing weapons.
I just sneak past.
Are you still clutching onto your fishing rod trying to get one of their hats?
I was gonna steal one of the minister's hats actually. Dude, I've got a shovel with me as well.
Are you gonna go karate expert with a shovel?
I'm just gonna walk past into the temple.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna assume that you're basically following the guards and the procession then as they head towards the temple. So, yeah, I'm gonna do a quick check to see if anyone, what was it? Just a general check to see if anyone sees through your disguise. My god, they do not.
They're too busy, they're distracted.
They're busy, they're distracted, there's archers around, you look kind of like a frogman yourself, whatever. You proceed without issue. Let us go back to the harebrained scheming of the running elf.
Who now needs to make a couple of roof hops.
Like a hare.
I don't know if it's going to help, but you do remember you do have, inbuilt racial magic, right?
Me?
Yes, drow have magic.
Again, character development, why doesn't somebody mention this?
You forgot, didn't you? I did mention it when I...
I'll look it up.
No, you didn't.
Oh, fuck!
You do. And I did mention it when I was giving you all your character details.
Yeah, you were probably one of the times where you're listening about a dozen things at once. I'm like, wait, recap that? And you didn't recap everything.
I'll do it.
Okay, you spell-like abilities. You can cast Fairy Fire, Darkness, and Dancing Lights. You can do that once per day.
That's fucking amazing.
So, darkness, does that mean if someone's trying to follow me, I can blind them?
Basically, it fills an area with magical darkness that people can't see through unless they're like certain kinds of demons. Even drow can't see through it.
So, if I, say, jump to the next roof and put darkness on the roof behind me, no one would spot me?
They would see a giant patch of darkness appear on a roof, and if anyone tried to follow you up there, then they'd have to find a way through magical darkness.
So in other words, if they try to trail me up there, I could just cast darkness and...
For now, you're better off.
Lost me.
Yeah. For now, you're better off just literally running about, and if someone actually comes onto a roof and sees you and attacks you, that's when you cast darkness and vanish.
Yeah. So okay. So actually, I'm going to make for the mad dash first, and
directly towards the temple, or you're going to try and circle left or right?
Again, I don't have a map in front of me. I'm trying to get to the big building with the good
wait a second. If you try and circle
building.
to your left, you're going to have to do another 15-foot jump as you cross the main street again. If you circle to your right, you'll have to do a couple of medium-sized roads and alleyways. And if you head directly towards the temple, people will be most likely to know you're going that way. But again, you'll have only smaller alleyways to jump.
I'm trying to get to wherever the really tall building was, so I could have a good sniping advantage.
Okay, so from there you're probably heading directly towards the temple, and you'll probably angle off to your right a bit. Okay, so run. Okay, I'm not even gonna make you. You've already got. Just rolling a 10 will make you jump these particular little alleys. Okay. The procession proceeds down the main road, although you do occasionally catch sight of it as you jump over alleyways.
Okay.
You could probably, if you want, actually hit the edge and actually shoot down into the crowd, but I can almost guarantee at this stage you'd be spotted immediately.